Hello, my name's Denny, and this is my plant-based journey. Well, today is March 1st, and you know what that means? That means we just concluded the month of February. And as February comes to an end, it's time for me to report how I'm doing in my journey. I want to share with you my numbers and show you the progress that I've made. It is a journey, which means there's ups and downs. It means there's difficulties in the way. Sometimes you have to make adjustments in your journey. Sometimes life throws difficulties at you. And that's certainly true of my journey, but we're still making progress and we're moving forward. The month of February was hard in a lot of ways because I was traveling for about a week. I traveled twice on weekends. I also was sick for about 2 weeks, pretty bad, and off and on throughout the whole month. So it was a struggle in many ways, fighting with the normal things of life, plus the things that go on at work and the things that go on with the family and the things that happen in life. And so it's a normal day in, day out life. So as we think about life and how difficult things may be, sometimes we start making excuses, or we say, I can't do it, I'm too busy, I've got too much going on, I've got these other things that take precedence. But I just want to show you that no matter how difficult it gets, if we continue to eat a whole food plant-based diet, we will continue to make progress. So at the end of January, I weighed 271 pounds. And as of this morning, on March 1st, I weighed 265 pounds. That means I lost 6 pounds during the month of February, 1.5 pounds a week, and that's with all the difficulties and all the obstacles that I faced. I continue to lose weight at a steady rate. More importantly, the things that are critical to my life, my vital signs, are still improving. My blood pressure this morning was 122/81, and my blood sugar was 92. My fasting blood glucose was 92. Listen, it wasn't very long ago my numbers were 250. And so we've made some great progress. In fact, in the last few days, I've had an 81, which is the lowest I've seen in a long, long time. I've had 100. I've had 114. I've had 119. So that blood sugar level is continuing to drop. My blood pressure is continuing to stabilize. Everything is moving in the right direction, all because I'm eating a healthy diet. Now, I want to share something with you when it comes to the blood sugar. So there were a few days that in the morning I would wake up and I couldn't believe that my numbers were elevated even though they had been lower the day before. One of those days, for instance, it was a 161. And then on one occasion, it was 144. And you know, most of my numbers are in the 120 and less range, and especially this last week, we're talking at 100 and less. So why did those numbers jump? I did not cheat on my diet. I was not eating junk food. I was not eating meat, dairy, chicken, fish, eggs. I was not eating cheese. I wasn't cheating on the diet. Why did it spike? Well, the only thing that I could figure is on the evenings before those 2 mornings, I went to a local restaurant. I guess we'll call it a quick service restaurant. It's not really fast food. They make their food fresh and it's well thought of in this area. There's lines at every meal period. It's a good place for business in this part of the world. Well, I bought some bean burritos from them on both of the evenings prior to those higher blood sugars. And what's amazing is I don't buy the ones with meat or cheese or sour cream or all of those things. In fact, what I bought was bean burritos with no sauces, no cheese, no meat, just beans and the tortilla. And yet the next morning my blood sugar will have spiked. So what is the result? What caused that? The things that I understand, it's probably the fact that you have a white tortilla, a white flour tortilla that's probably not as wholesome and healthy as the ones that I typically eat when I make my own. But more than that, it has to do with the oil that's used in making those refried beans. I promise you, when I eat beans that I cook and a tortilla that I buy that's a specific tortilla without oil, my blood sugar doesn't spike. And yet on those two occasions in the last 2 weeks, I saw those elevated numbers in the morning. So the lesson's pretty clear. Stay away from those things. Eat your food at home. Prepare your food. Take it with you and cook those meals without oil. A whole food, plant-based diet that is rich in nutrients, rich in protein, as we've already discussed, but that eliminates the fat, the oil, the things that your body doesn't need in the sense of being healthy and whole, especially for heart health. So I eliminate those things and my sugar goes down. So I thought I'd share that with you because I know on a couple of these mornings, I was surprised to see them elevated because I knew I was eating well. I also was, wondering about how much weight I would lose. I lost more in January and a lot less this month. Sometimes we get worried about that scale. And I'm not worried about the scale. It's continuing to fall steadily, a little bit at a time, 1.5 pounds average per week. That's fantastic. I'm thrilled with those numbers. But also, I've noticed that my body is changing, and I may not have lost as much weight, but I'm down 2 pant sizes. My shirts fit more comfortably. I even wore a shirt that's a size smaller this morning, and I like my shirts to be baggy, and they're becoming very baggy. I had to eliminate about 7 or 8 pairs of pants out of my closet, and there's more that's going to come with that. So I am seeing the bodily changes. I hope you can see it in my face. I know that I'm changing. I see it in my daily life. Things like putting on a seatbelt, being comfortable in different places, sitting in a chair. You go to a restaurant, or you go to a movie theater, or you go somewhere like riding on a plane. When you are a big guy or girl, sometimes you can be uncomfortable and you can feel embarrassed almost because of how you fit in the chair, or how the seatbelt fits, or if you're on an airplane, how the seatbelt even connects. Those things are embarrassing for people. And I'm steadily dropping weight, but I'm noticing those things. I'm having more room in the chair. I'm having more room in my clothing, and I've had to change some of those. And so as embarrassing it is for us to talk about some of those kinds of things, those are real, practical changes I'm seeing in my daily life. I feel better. I'm getting up early in the morning. I'm going to walk 3 or 4 times a week. Again, I am not doing elaborate exercise. I'm not spending hours upon hours in the gym, but I am getting some cardio. I'm getting some movement, and it's becoming routine. I'm waking up early in the morning. I don't need the alarm to wake up. I have a busy day. I'm tired at the end of the day, but I've eaten healthy. I feel good. I'm trying to help others. And as you've seen throughout this journey, I am not starving. I am eating good food. I'm eating food that I enjoy making and sharing with you. The food tastes great, and I'm eating plenty of it. So it's a whole food, plant-based diet that tastes great, that I enjoy cooking, that I make bulk recipes, batch cooking, and eat it for 2, 3, 4 days. I'm enjoying it. And even in all that, my weight is dropping. My blood sugar is improving by leaps and bounds. My blood sugar is one of the key indicators. The blood pressure is another one. It's stabilized. It's good. I go to the doctor again at the end of March, where I will once again see my cholesterol levels. I already know they're below normal, and I'm expecting them to continue to drop. And I can't wait to see what my A1C will be, because I know those numbers are falling. So I don't know where you are in your journey. And I know that sometimes we can get discouraged in that journey. Life is hard. There are obstacles, there are difficulties. Sometimes things get in the way, but just keep on trying. Keep on eating right. Keep on getting up. Keep on going at it day after day after day, and it will work. It's working for me. I know it will work with you. So if you have any questions or comments, if I can help you in any way, leave those comments below. Or go over to my Facebook page, Denny's Plant-Based Journey. Like it. There's a tab there for you to click to send me a message. If you don't want to share it in a public manner, send me the message. I'll be glad to talk to you. I'm not an expert. I'm just somebody who's on the road. I'm on the journey, and I'll be glad to help you. If you've watched some of my other videos, you know that I'm continuing to make this progress. I'm going to share these videos to be an accountability partner for me. And it's good for me to know that I'm going to share these things with you. So if I can be that for you, let me know. I'll help you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and get ready. I've got some exciting news to share with you next week, early next week. And I know that it's going to help me in my journey, and I hope it helps you too. I appreciate your time today. I'm excited. It's March 1st, and March 31st is going to be another exciting day, because I know I'm going to continue to have made progress. And that's what it's all about. My name is Denny. This is my plant-based journey. I've had a great month, and I'm looking forward to another one. If I can help you, let me know. Have a great week.